Hi, welcome everyone. Today I'm going to share you panel data models, which are specifically designed for modeling when there is cross-section dependence and your cross-sections are heterogeneous. Means the slopes can differ across cross-section. So these are two major issues. One is the cross-sectional autocorrelation, and second is the cross-sectional heteroscedasticity, which in the current form, when you see there's an increased number of data sets available at the macro level, and you're trying to estimate across countries or across the world, so you notice that while country, if you are trying to homogenize or generalize a theory, the countries are generically also different, but they also feedback each other. So the generically different lead to heterogeneous panels, and then feedback each other lead to cross-section dependence. So this is called second. So we are discussing second generation heterogeneous panel estimators. This library is called F-SURMG. So there are several models here. So we will run it and I will give you brief feedback and interpretation on them. So I started already with the context. So there are 6 models. Okay, so that you can first is the benchmark, then the first benchmark, which assumes that the slopes are homogeneous. Then MG model, which assumes that the slopes are heterogeneous, but there is no cross-section dependence. Then there are 4 models that gradually discussed. For example, CCNG, unit relations are meted with cross-section averages, which are asymptotically spanned for vector space. So it adjusts by adding cross-section averages. SURMG is F-SURMG is the n unit equation estimated jointly by feasible GLS seemingly unrelated regressions to exploit cross-section error correlation when n is relatively small to t. Then SURMG with unit root signal single frequency Fourier terms, approximately breaks for unknown number, timing and form. And then F-CCEMG, this is Fourier based CCEMG. Okay, it gives you some reasons that when there's a strong dependence and n is large, you use this one. When strong dependence and is small, you use this one. Okay, so all suggestions are already given here. So I will load the data. Okay, now let's continue. First is simple data. Okay, so it based upon this, it suggested you what model you need to use. Okay, just suggesting, it's mapping your result. So it suggested us that use F-CCEMG. Okay, this one. Let's continue. So first is R breaks heterogeneously timed. So let's run this. Let's have a look. What does it tell? So this is the estimated break date, and these are cross-sections. You can notice that there is no homogeneity in the breaks. They occur differently in different cross-sections, except for few countries where they are similar. Like for 1946, there are 3. For 1942, there are 2. So, but these are the break values. So, and then their significance is also presented for all 10 cross-sections. Okay. So this is also unique because it is actually identifying structural break for each cross-section. Later on in other models, you can make the dummy variables for each and then include that structural break variable in your estimation. Now, based upon that, now we are running F-CCEMG and then heteroplot and Fourier plot. It's a Fourier-based CCMG model. So you can see the, let us first interpret the numbers. You can see the values and their significance. Only one variable significant here, and then the 2 Fourier terms. Okay, these are the result. And when you go to diagram, so this is the Fourier series for all cross sections. So it has estimated the Fourier coefficient plots, Fourier series values, Fourier component for all variables. So you can see for some the cyclic part is very big as compared to others. Okay, you can see only two, they are very big, others are very narrow. So this is the slope coefficient where the main variable m value variable, and it is plotted across cross section. Okay, and it is plotted for m value, not the k stop, because that was not significant. So you can notice that this variable is significant in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cross sections only out of 10. That's why you see that it's significant here, other is not significant. Now we go to last part, that is when there is a small n, then you can in small n, then you can also use this F-SURMG. So you can see two are significant here. And then all models here comparing here. You notice that across the models, the last one has less one. The last one F-CCEMG, it has insignificant key stock variable. Others have significant, and you can see across the model the coefficient values are similar. So it means it is providing you a sense of robustness across all available heterogeneous panel second generation models. These are four of them. You can see also the overall coefficient value, and value is significant, and K stock was significant in remaining four. So this is a comparison. Then you can convert it into a table and then export it in your file. So this is the video I wanted to provide. So as a summary, you can see that it addresses the two major problems. One is the slope heterogeneity and cross-section dependence, but also adds it also had two more features like structural breaks and then Fourier series. So in Fourier series will help you to control for periodicity, the data, and structural break can handle the sensitivity of data to the breaks. I hope you will be able to use it as a robustness analysis or maybe as a main model in your study. Do try it on your data and share your experience. Thank you.